Welcome everyone. I'm Pearl Walker Swaney. I'm the Embry Project Manager at NDSU, and
I'm Haimanat Berhana, and I'm working as a graduate assistant at the NDSU Embry.
So we are going to talk about the Summer Undergrad Research Program and the benefits of the program, and give you some information about why you should apply. That didn't move very far. Okay. So the overall goal of Embry is to increase the research capacity of primarily undergraduate institutions through biomedical research, and that includes tribal colleges. So that is our focus at NDSU Embry, is working to build that research capacity with tribal colleges, and this is one way that we do that. Program overview is, it's a 2-week program, so it's very brief compared to other research programs, and we aim it for tribal college students and high school students who are interested in learning more about research. It's more of an introductory to public health research methods and an overview of research careers. We provide meals, room and board, and we give you a stipend. Our program has to call it compensation, but it's essentially a stipend. And this year we're offering the option to gain course credit. So you do have the ability to also get that on your resume in addition to completion of the 2-week program. The dates are June 4th through the 15th at NDSU campus, and the application deadline is not a hard deadline. We are extending the application deadline, so you can apply as soon as possible, and it's going to be on a rolling basis until our spots are filled, and we have room for 10 students. And the application includes 2 short essays, one about what you're hoping to get out of the program, and also why you're a good candidate for the program. We also ask for 2 LORs. We don't ask for your GPA. We assume that since you are enrolled in your tribal college or tribal high school, that you are in good standing, and we don't ask for the GPA. We don't ask for a CDIB, just your tribal affiliation. So if you do have questions about that, let us know. And here's the link to our application. It is online. You can get to the application by clicking on that, or you can also Google NDSU Embry and look for the SURP tab, and you will find it there as well. Some of the learning outcomes of this program are, you'll learn more about indigenous research paradigms. It's something that we introduced in the very first year of this program, and from the evaluations from students each year, we've integrated it more into the program because that's something that they wanted to learn more about, and also something that some of our stakeholders at tribal colleges like to see. And so we teach from the Masters in Public Health curriculum, and use some of those paradigms that already exist in the terminology. And so there's that component to the research curriculum that we use in the program, but also we teach about the research methods, Western research methods. So what is qualitative research, what's quantitative research, and how do you use those. We cover human protections in IRBs, institutional review boards, and why those are important for not just researchers, but also in tribal communities. Why do we need tribal IRBs, or why is it good to have them? So we do that through some case studies, and we look at the relationship between researchers and communities, and the importance of building relationships and why that's important when conducting research. You also get some mentorship with faculty that are a part of our program, and we hope that you learn more about public health and gain new attitudes through this program.
As we've already said, the program encompasses 2 weeks. So the first week at a glance would include a welcoming ceremony and orientation, and this will be followed by a Research 101 and Indigenous research methods. And we will be including like examples which are going to make things more relatable to the students and easy to understand. So case studies are part of these examples. And the professional development is another sector of the first week at a glance, and it will include about the email etiquettes and the REU experience, or why you need a research summer undergraduate programs, and what are the benefits that you're going to get by participating in such summer programs. And the most exciting part, which is always the favorite of students, is the lab tours. We have a variety of lab at the NDSU with hands-on experience, and we would really like to be we would really like you to be part of these lab tours also. And the second week it gets even more exciting. So there are genetics demonstrations and the mentorships, which were at first explained by Pearl, and there is an opportunities fair and an oral and written review, and there's a talking circle and poster sessions by the students, which can give us how much the students have gained from the Research 101 and Indigenous research and what they've understood. And we always give them a chance to present whatever topic they're really interested, so that it would be more comfortable for them, and it would be like a good learning experience for everyone. So why apply to this program? As you can see in this, these are some of the photos which were taken from the last SURP experiences. So at the left side is the USDA cryobiology, CNSE, Fargo VA, and plant and food sciences. These are some of the sites in which the students had took tours, and in the middle are past activities like soil testing, small groups, and building brains. And on the right side is one of the SURP students at the final day of the 2-week course, presenting her paper in a PowerPoint aided by a poster presentation. So these are some of the things, like what can I say, in a small or in a brief, which we can say, but there is still more. Each year we try to make it more interesting with the feedback that we get from the students. So these were from the past experiences, and we will do more this year. Other benefits that you're going to get by participating in our program is the professional development. As you can see on the left side, there is a picture depicting our past activities in the etiquette dinner, which will help the students to have more experience in communication skills. And at the middle is the research career, and in the past topics we included microbiology, food for health, aging and health, specifically in the American Indian health, since the genetics of the American Indian is quite different. Their affection by the diseases is not the same as the rest of the population. So we put a lot of emphasis on the aging and health of the American Indian health. And on the right side is the peer networking. This program, it encompasses students from all over North Dakota, and this will help you to network and know more people with different background. And this was some of the good times that they had in our past programs.
Yes, so we also include social activities so that students are they can take a break. It's important to also have fun while you're in our programs. These are some frequently asked questions we get when we talk about this program and we're recruiting. How much is the stipend? It really depends on the amount of students. If we get our full capacity, it will be closer to $600 per student, which is still pretty good for a 2-week program. And you get the weekends off. We don't have sessions during the weekends. We did that before and we learned that the hard way. Students get very burnt out. And so we open to the weekend for free time. And if we have a little bit less than 10 students, you might get a little bit more of a stipend. It really depends on the amount of students we fill. And in the past, we've had some students that are they have family, and it's hard for them to leave their family to come to a program like this, but they want to come to a program like this. So we can accommodate that if we know ahead of time. We can arrange for the dorms to have a kind of like a suite, they call it, and it's more space for you and your children. We just have to know ahead of time what your needs are, and we can do our best to accommodate that. And there also is childcare on campus. Again, you have to do it in advance, but that can be arranged at the time of applying. And also, once you're accepted into the program, we can give you some more information on that, but that is an option. And there is travel assistance. We should have mentioned that in the beginning, but there is travel assistance, so we can provide some mileage reimbursement. And if you do need transportation, like you need a ride here and ride home, we can accommodate that, but we need to know in advance, and so that is on the application, is if you need travel assistance and what type. And this is a common question we get is, I'm not in public health, but can I still apply? Or I'm not going into health, but is this something that I would benefit from? And we say yes, absolutely, because we want to encourage research careers in all areas, and not just public health, but this is one way that one lens that we do this introduction to research through is through a public health lens, which is very interdisciplinary, so we welcome all interests in all majors. And how do I get college credit? So in addition to our application, you do have to apply to NDSU as a non-degree seeking student, and that process might be a little tedious because you have to write a personal essay. You have to upload, I believe it's official transcripts, and there's some basic demographic and academic history forms that you have to complete, and it's all online, which is nice, but it does take a little bit more time to get that credit. And so if you are interested in applying as a non-degree seeking student for that course credit, mark that on the application, and we can follow up with you and help you through this process. And also we can offer to help you in your personal essay. If that's something you would need help with, we can provide that assistance. And since you would be applying as a non-degree seeking student to NDSU, there is an application fee. However, that fee will be waived if you are accepted into our program. So that's a great benefit of this program is that piece, and so something to really consider. You can take the next.
Okay, so another frequently asked question is, if I'm a tribal high school student, can I apply for course credit? And the answer is yes, but you must take the following steps to enroll for a course credit. First, you have to indicate if you would like to enroll for a course credit on your SURP application, and you have to complete the early entry program permission form that the SURP staff sends. And this will need a signature from a parent or a principal or a counselor. And after doing that, you have to contact the Embry staff for assistance with applying for course credit as a non-degree seeking student. So what are the benefits of enrolling in SURP for course credit? So by applying to this course credit, you got the access to the Woman Wellness Center, which is a recently built athletic center. So you'll have access to that place and access to counseling services, NDSU libraries, Blackboard and campus connections, a ride to the MacBus Transit for free, and gain valuable experience and build your own resume. In case you want to continue your education at the NDSU college, this would be like a huge step forward. So our applications have been extended for a limited time after, I think in the first part we were planning to end it as soon as March 31st, but we have extended that, and it will remain open until the spots are filled, so you still have time to apply. And we are always here to help.
Yeah, so if you do have questions about the application or anything else about the program that we didn't cover, feel free to give us an email, and some other staff are listed as well that are part of our program. Mine is listed first, pearl.walker@ndsu.edu, or you can also call me. Usually I'm in my office during the day at 701-231-6111.
And my email address is the second one, the one with haimonot.berhan@ndsu.edu. So you can email me anytime, and I promise you I would answer your emails at a timely manner. We hope to see you.
Yes, we hope to see you, and we hope you follow our Facebook page and our Twitter. We post other announcements for other student opportunities there, so give us a follow, and we hope you apply.